everybody, welcome in. It is Friday morning, which means Fabulous Finds Fridays, where I usually do a find of the week, but I have decided to go on a sort of no-spend journey for the next couple of months because I have various financial commitments, let's say. One is my teeth, and the other is a lovely wedding that we're going to have in October. So anyway, we have some financial, like I said, we have some financial responsibilities for the next couple of months. So I have gone on a spending hiatus, for the most part. But anyway, so no Fabulous Finds. What I decided to do instead is Fabulous Finds around the craft room. I realized when I did my room tour video that there was a lot of stuff in my craft room that I A, didn't know about, and B, like haven't used in a while or just plain forgot about. So that being said, I just realized I have gesso all over my hands. I was just doing something. I was just putting some gesso in my art journal. So anyway, you'll probably wonder why I have a coffee bag in front of me. And it is because I was in my, and I'm going to pull it out because it's right here under my desk. I found my 6x6 paper. I shouldn't say I found it. I rediscovered it. I knew where it was. I never use it. This is all my 6x6 paper. I don't buy any more because it wouldn't fit. And so I've stopped buying 6x6 paper pads. But what I found at the back of this lovely organized 6x6 paper bin is this. I have a coffee lover pad. I think I got it from that place overseas. And yeah, so I am starting a new project, so I'm gonna put this away. So if you're wondering, these are, because somebody's gonna ask me how I organize these. So what these are, I'm gonna put this over here so I'm not like totally in the camera. What these are 12 by 12 paper storage sleeves, and I literally just cut them in half and cut them in half down to a 6x6 size. And so I will show you the other one. Let me see if I can find it, because I did have to tape one of them so that, oh well, which one was it? Now I'm looking. I think it was the neutrals that I had to tape. Yes. So basically what you're going to get is two that are kind of open on the sides, and then you're going to get two, or actually you're going to get two that are closed, and you're going to get two that are open. So what I did was, two that are, you're going to get two that are closed on one side and two that are closed on both sides. So basically what I did was, obviously I left this side open, and I just put a gusset in the bottom of this one so that it looks like that. And they work great. So that is my little bonus tip, is that's how you do 6x6 paper storage. You get the 12 by 12 ones and cut them down, and then you have 4 little paper storage bins instead of buying the 12 by 12 ones. So that's your bonus tip for today. But anyway, let me put this one back. Yeah, we're done with that. So I have this little coffee lovers paper pad, and let's see what's in it. Because I haven't looked in it in forever. So that's cute. I'll be able to use this for some tags or some little ephemera. So don't throw that away. And Oh yeah, this is cute. Like I said, I kind of forgot I had this. So if you haven't already known this about me, you'll know now. I love coffee, like as a lot of people do, but I am extra love coffee, and so yeah, it is my drink of choice throughout the day. So anyway, I bought this. So what I'm going to use this little journal for is my idea journal. So yeah, we're just gonna make a little idea journal because I bought this kind of for me. Oh, these are cute. These are super cute. Oh, I like this one. Very cute. And if I can find this, I may link it, but I honestly deleted my Temu app. And so I would rather not go on there, but just let you know that's where I got it from. So yeah, really cute, really stinking cute. And the paper is a decent thickness. So yeah, really cute. Oh, that one's cute too. I like that. So what I'm going to do is pull some greens as well. And I am going to pull, that one's cute too. Okay, so we'll put those back. Okay, so that's the paper pad I'm using. And so we're going to pull some greens, and we're going to pull some maybe golds, and of course coffee dyed paper. And I actually may bring in a yellow just to kind of tie it all in. And then definitely some grays or blacks. I think probably grays because the paper has a little bit of gray in it. Anyway, so we're going to use this. I am going to start by, and I think what I'm going to do is spiral bind this so that it will lay flat for me. Which means I am going to get, oh, I hope that's not super shiny on you guys. So I'll turn it back over. So I'm hoping, obviously, which I will, get perfect. So it's right to the middle and there. Okay. So I will get a full 6x6 page, and then I will be able to, and then I will be able to get my, sorry about that. I don't have my microphone in today, so hopefully it's not too bad. So I will be able to get a full page out of this. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use this middle here, and I'm going to cut it right down the middle. Okay. So this is, let's see if I can, that's not super straight. Let's see if I can get this straight-ish. So I'm going to cut that. Let's get the middle. Let's see. Where is it? Over here a little bit. Okay, so that semi-straight. All right. So I hope you all are doing well today. I did not ask you that, and I apologize. Hope you all are doing well. We had a little bit of excitement on the block today. The police were out. So I heard like this yelling. I could not figure out where it was coming from, this yelling. So I went down to, I went out my front door, and the police were, I'm going to cut this off right here. The police were kind of in the front of my house, and then we have a daycare center at the end, kind of at the end of our street, and an elementary school, and they were like tons of them kind of in front of the elementary school and down my street. And I was like, oh my goodness, what's going on? Well, they had their guns drawn, and so I still don't know what was going on. So we're just gonna do this. We're gonna do 6, and I know this is straight, so I'm gonna line it up with this, and I'm going to line it up with the 6. So it's sort of super straight. And then we are going to have a little bit of a, let's see if I can get that. We are going to have, oh, I cut that a little bit. We are going to have a little bit of a edge here, but I honestly don't mind. I really don't mind. So let's see if that is 6. And I'm going to do it a little bit past 6. So probably like, I would say a good 1/4 inch past 6, because, and that works a little bit less. So I missed that little edge there. Only because I want it to be bigger than my pages. Okay, so you want your cover, whatever you're using, you want your cover, so it's going to be flat here because it's going to be spiral bound, and then I want it just a hair bit bigger than my page. So I'm going to cut it right there, and that should be, let's see, that should be, yep, bigger than my page. So my page will be perfect to the little bit bigger than the top and the edge, just a hair, not even an 1/8 of an inch, probably a 1/16 of an inch, maybe not even that. Yeah, not even that. So it's almost perfect to the top and bottom, which is fine. And then it just sticks out a little bit. So like an 1/8 of an inch, maybe even, what did I say? Yeah, it's just a little over an 1/8 of an inch bigger than my page. Okay, so you have that. And then I'm not super, let me see if I can I pick this off? I don't want to rip it, and I don't know if I can. Probably gonna pull my nail off doing this. I'm gonna get my craft knife out here and see if I can. Probably can't pull this off, can I, without damaging it? Let's see. No, I can't get under there, and I don't want to damage it. So I'm just going to leave it. I really don't mind it. But if you do use a coffee bag, you may want to see if you can get it. But see, it's really embedded in there, so I'm not going to be able to get that off. Okay, so that's our front cover. And then what I'm going to do for the back cover is I am going to put this upside down, and I am going to just take my, where did I put my craft knife? Did I put it away? I did not. Where did I put it? Oh my goodness, people. And I am having one of those days. I am. Where did I put it? That's so crazy. Like, maybe I put it away? No, I did not. Okay, Elizabeth, you're losing your mind. Well, heck. All right, well, I'm getting scissors. I have no idea. If you can see my craft knife and you're laughing at me, thank you. Because I honestly don't know where I just put it. So anyway, I'm going to snip here, and I'm going to snip here, and I am going to get that. So anyway, back to the police. So they were at the bottom of my street for probably a good 15 minutes. And man, I don't know what was going on, but I think they took somebody away. I think they were in front of the daycare center. And probably somebody was in their car, because there's a big parking lot across the street from the daycare center. So probably somebody was in the car, and yeah, not super. So I'm going to line that up here on this edge, because I know this edge is straight. So I'm going to line it up on this edge, and then I'm going to cut. Okay. And then let's see, how big do we need this? I'm turning this upside down because I want to make sure those line up. So anyway, I had kind of a fabulous week. It was a quiet week here, and I was able to just chill out this week. Got my nails done. She put little hearts on there. Thought they were cute. She's really funny. My nail tech is really funny. She was like, oh, she's like, I have something for you. And I said, okay, great. And in my head, I was thinking, how much is this going to cost me? Because usually when she has done stuff in the house, it has cost me a little bit extra, which I don't mind. I don't mind. I let her play every once in a while. But okay, so let's see. I think we got these pretty darn near perfect. Oh no, I did not. Darn it. Darn it. How did I do that? How did I do that? Well, probably because I wasn't paying attention because I was talking to you guys. So we'll rectify that. Never, remember, there's never any mistakes in junk journaling. There's only happy accidents, kind of like Bob Ross. Happy accidents. So what I'm going to do, I happen to have this little strip in this bin of mine of scraps, and that bin of scraps is because Bonnie over at Bonnie and Clive, who is her kitty, I watched a video on teeny tiny scraps, and I mentioned to her that I did not have a scrap bin. Yes, I did not have a scrap bin. I threw everything away because I am one of those crafters or junk journalers that hates clutter. Like, I hate clutter. I hate stuff on my desk. I hate having little bins and boxes, and I do have them, don't get me wrong, but they kind of drive me crazy. So I mentioned to her that I did not have a bin of scraps, and she was like, oh my goodness, how can you not have a bin of scraps? And that led into a very nice conversation with her yesterday all day of, you know, maybe I should, and I said, maybe I should start a bin of scraps. And she said, oh my goodness, don't start a bin of scraps because they multiply. And anyway, it's a fun little conversation I had with Bonnie. So I'll link her tiny scraps video because it was really, really cool. So anyway, Bonnie, if you're watching, this is my bin of scraps. And the reason that these are in here was honestly because I wanted to tell you about this. So these are my freebie over on my Ko-fi site. Coffee site. So I started a coffee site at the urging of a few people, and so these are the digital that you can download for free. So I will link that below if you are so interested in that. Anyway, so back to happy accidents. So, Bonnie, you'll be so pleased to know I started a bin of scraps, and voila, it has paid off. So what I will do is I will put this on the edge here. So I'm going to use my Fabrifix because, oh, and it's clogged. I'm going to use my Fabrifix because I will tell you that this is, you know, glossy material or foil actually, and it may not stick with the Elmer's. So if you have not seen my glue video, I will link it below, my glue review video where I review mostly Elmer's products, but a few other ones in there. I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to review the Elmer's because it was relatively inexpensive and I was looking for an inexpensive option, and I have found that Elmer's fit the bill. So anyway, okay, happy accident. So there we go. We have a nice little tail on our project that just rubs away, and I'll rub it away on my mat here. I have found that this mat, there is no glare from my lights on this mat. So that was also a happy little accident this this time around. Let me see if I can get that. It's not. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so now we should have perfect. That one was perfect. So now we just need to cut this here and cut this here. Perfect. And then we have a perfect match. I am surprised I did that so well. Oh, I don't know if I have enough coffee this morning for that. Okay. Perfect. So now we have our front and back cover. Okay, so we're going to set those aside. So we have our front and back cover. And we are going to get our coffee dyed papers. And I'm going to use the whole kit. I'm going to use the whole kit. So they'll go in like this. And then we have a little bit extra. Little tiny bit extra. So there we go on that one. And then we are just going in, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to do it this way. We're going in my bin of coffee dyed papers, which I am at the end of. So I only have these big ones left. And do I have anything else? I do. I think I have, I'm going to walk away for 2 seconds and I'm going to grab... I kept some Amazon packaging, so here it is. I'm going to use this as well. So, and that is super loud. So we are just going to cut these down. So yeah, that is it. Like I said, I had a pretty good week. We are not going to the cabin this weekend. I will be home this weekend. My girlfriend is having which is very funny, she's having a Love Shack party. And so basically, she bought gingerbread houses at the after Christmas sale. So instead of, the pre-made ones with the icing, and so instead of making gingerbread houses, because we all couldn't get together at Christmas time because I was sick with the vid, we decided to have a Love Shack party, and we are going to decorate the gingerbread houses for Valentine's Day. So that'll be fun on Saturday. We're going to do that. And I think we're all going out to lunch. So that is the only thing I got going on this weekend, to tell you the truth. So I think it'll be a weekend of playing in my junk journals. My husband is refinishing our countertops. We have butcher block countertops, and they are, we polyurethane them, but it was about 5 years ago, so they're just in need of a little bit of a refresh on the polyurethane. So he will be doing that this weekend, and it's supposed to be a fairly decent weekend here in Ohio. Sort of. Sunday's supposed to be kind of cruddy and coolish, in the 40s, which is still not bad for February in Ohio. But today, it's semi-bright and sunny, and it is, going to be 65 degrees today. So I think what I'm going to do, so I should, if I do this correctly, let me stop talking for a minute and see if I can do this correctly. So if I do this, and I put this at the 6-inch mark, let's see if I can get this lined up. Okay, put this at the 6-inch mark. Let's see. Well, no, because that'll be 5. I think I can only get one out of here. Let's see. 8. Yeah, I'm only going to be able to get one out of these. So I'll have to make a small book with this. But do I want to do it that way or do I want to do it? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which way I do it. So let's do this first because it's here. So anyway, I'm only going to be able to get one page and then I will have some left over to do another little tags or something. So anyway, okay, so we get one page out of these. That is unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. So I will have a lot of, and I am gonna do it this way, so that I get long scraps. And then that way there, I can make a little journal out of these instead of cutting it this way. You know, instead of cutting this way first and then this way, I'm going to cut the bottom off first and then only have, you know what I mean? I'm only going to have this little tiny scrap. I'm going to have this big scrap and this little tiny scrap. So if you do that, you will be able to get a small mini book. So that is a good tip if you're doing a 6x6 journal. So I'm going to put that over there. So I am going to, once again, cut the bottom off. Oh, hi, Leo. Leo's here. He is looking for, let's see, yep, it is, well, it's 10 here, and Mr. Leo is looking for his second breakfast, so I might have to stop the camera. He should be okay. And Miss Princess, I think I posted a, post yesterday about Princess. This is what Princess does when Mom works on my coffee site, and she's upside down on my easy chair. She's chilling out on the easy chair. That's what she does when Mama works. She just chills out, and she is not such a chow hound as Leo is. She's really not. I think I could get away with feeding her twice a day, but man, Leo is Mr. Chow Hound, and he eats like 5 times a day. And if you saw one of my videos where he walked across the camera, you will know why that cat eats 5 times a day. He is huge. He is a big boy, and we tried to put him on a diet, and oh my goodness, it was a nightmare. It was literally a nightmare for me when this boy was trying to be on a diet. He was having none of it. He would beg and meow and be so cute, and oh my goodness, I just couldn't stand it anymore. So now I just give him less food more times a day, and it actually works out to be less food than I was giving him before, because before there was 3 of us in the house and everybody would feed him, and he was just getting food left and right. And I finally said, you know what, this is really bad for him, and we need to kind of get him on a diet. And so, you know, even the vet was kind of like, yeah, he kind of needs to go on a diet. So anyway, that is what we did. Okay, so we have those cut down to 6x6. And I have one oddball because I had that left. And then let's put those in here as well. And then we will put these off to the side, and we will use those for something else. And then we will get this into manageable sizes. So let me get my big Timmy scissors out and cut this down into manageable sizes. And sorry for all the noise, people. This is like extra noisy paper. It really is. I was, you know, folding it out the other day, and I was on the phone with my girlfriend when I was doing it, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh my gosh." I was like, "This paper is so bloomin' noisy." So I'm trying to be super quiet with this and cut it down, like I said, into manageable pieces. So I think that's good. All right, I'm gonna put that off to the side. So we're gonna cut this down. All right, I'm gonna get this, my paper trimmer back. I don't know why I put my paper trimmer away, but anyway. So yeah, cut this down into, let's see, we're gonna cut a straight edge. So let's do, I know this is a straight edge, and we know we're gonna do a straight edge there. So we'll cut this little piece off. And Bonnie, I'm putting these in my scrap bin. Okay, they're going in my scrap bin. So, and then we will put this under here. So while we are doing this, like I said, I have not much going on. So I think what I will do, so you've already watched me cut enough paper and listen to me babble, but I think I will put you on fast forward and cut the rest of this, and then we'll get to binding it. Okay, everybody, I am back. So I did record everything, but oh my goodness, I was fumbling through that. So I will not be showing you that. So I'll show you my finished journal. Because like I said, I am not good with my Zutter machine yet. So unfortunately, like I said, I fumbled through the whole thing, but I did get it done. So this is what it looks like. Let me move this stuff aside. Very cute. So we have the front cover, and then we have the pages that we did. So this is, like I said, this is what it looks like. And it goes by, or it turns very nicely. And I think there were a couple of pages that I messed up on, which, like I said, you will see these are a little bit high. What I had to do was do it by measuring, by putting a line on the cover, because I only wanted this much bound. I only wanted the middle bound. So obviously it's very hard to line up when you don't have anything to kind of put in the machine and line it up. So I had to line it up with the cover, and there was a line on the cover of the front cover that I was lining everything up with and trying to get it. And of course, a few of them are off a little bit. So I will cut the top off of it and make sure it lines up. So they're just a little off, but you know, true junk journal fashion. Like I said, nothing's perfect. Everything's happy accidents. So we can work with it, and I'm happy with it. overall, I'm happy with it, and I'm happy with the way it came out. And this is the other page that I kind of screwed up on. I obviously put it sideways, so that's okay too. Like I said, I'm okay with that. And then I think the rest is pretty good, except for those few couple of pages that I got off a little bit. But yeah, so that's the finished journal. I hope you all enjoyed the beginning part, and unfortunately I did not show you the binding and picking out and all that. Well, I showed you the picking out. So we have this, and then this is what was left over. So I will have another little journal out of this, and I actually had some of this paper left over. So I am going to piece it together and make a cover for this one and get it up in my shop. So I'll just bind it together and get it up in my shop. So it'll be a cute little coffee journal for my shop. And then these are what was left over from minus these. These are what other things were left over. This is from the cover of the paper pack. So I just have little tucks that I'll be using in this journal. And then these two little ones. And then this is also from the cover of the paper pad, and I think I'm going to put that right there. And then these are just the offcuts, and I will probably make tags or something out of them. So that was all my scraps left over. I hope you enjoyed the beginning part of this video, and like I said, maybe as I get better at the Zutter machine, I will show you how to bind on it. Oh, and then the other little oops, which was very funny. As I'm doing it, I used my cutter, which I think you saw in the video, and I cut right through my mat. So that was my little oops for the day. I cut through my mat. Luckily, they're from Dollar Tree, and they're very cheap. You get 2 of them for $1.25. So that was my little oops in my video. Well, not my only little oops, but my one big oops in the video. I cut through my mat because I'm so used to having my self-healing mat under me, my pink self-healing mat under me. Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't using that, but I was using this. And so anyway, that was my other little oops. So thanks for staying with me. Thanks for watching this good little video. Like I said, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up if you feel like it. And I will catch you in the next video.